Hello and welcome to the Demo Dive, where I dig through Steam's demo tags to sort the trash from the treasure. I'm CB, and I am paying off an enormous amount of sleep debt, or at least trying to, but I still have to do more errands tomorrow, unless I want to run out of migraine meds, and I really don't want that to happen. Before that, though, we're going to do a little bit more of the game in full, playing another little while of Slay the Princess for your amusement. For those of you who weren't there the other week, here's basically what I did. First, I refused to even enter the cabin, no matter what. I wandered the woods until the world ended. Then I went into the cabin. No choice, since there was a wall preventing me from going anywhere else. Found the cabin was a skewed angled nightmare, threw the knife out the window, partly at the urging of the Contrarian, a fragment I picked up from that first choice, and walked into yet more trippy world-breaking nightmare. Found out, in a roundabout, riddle-addled sort of way, what's really going on here. Tried to refuse to do anything but wait. Game literally crashed when I said I would wait forever, but it was designed to crash, so that's okay. Then I tried to talk to her, tried to go for the knife when her answers freaked me out, and, well, let's just say it didn't end well. Then I tried to refuse again, but that wasn't a great idea, since apparently I hadn't really done what I'd been sent back to do the first time. So I had to restart, more or less. Not like second or third loop, but back to chapter 1. Then I straight up killed her, and my reward? Sucked. Got that to end, and went to a chapter 2. By this time, I had a few voices. The hero and the cold. Ran into Ghost Princess. That, well, let's say that also didn't end well. And now we are going back through the loop and meeting the Wraith. The voices we have are the hero, the cold, and the cheated. The narrator has pretty much given up at this point. Good, because he's annoying. But also, to be fair, mostly he gave up because we keep threatening him. We apparently don't like him very much, but that's fair. Anyway, let's see how far this goes and how weird we get with the Wraith. So, are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we'll begin. Again, whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Yeah, I literally got my heart ripped out last time. Continue. Enter the cabin is about the only option I have at that point.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark. A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
What's that say? Ah, yes, I knew I'd accidentally skipped. It's what are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. I like the cheated. I like the contrarian better, but the cheated is pretty good.
Can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Guess we approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward. towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. Here we go. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Okay.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Okay. This is... Oh, goodness.
Shit. Where is she?
Oh,
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
ooh.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd see what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas. I think neither is there.
Because we're some kind of demon. We saw that in the very first turnaround. Okay, look, we're even now. I killed you and then you killed me. Water under the bridge, right? I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a victim in all of this too, you know. Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? That's fine. I actually came to free you or struggle. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I guess I can ask.
I don't think you get the magnitude of hatred that sits between us. You've broken more trust than I thought I had. Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Try struggle.
You violently struggle against the princess, but all you manage to do is grind the fragments of your splintered ankle together. You can't shake free from her now.
It's so easy to make you squirm. But I won't be crueler than I have to be. Wouldn't want to cause any more damage. It'll be hard enough for me to walk out of here on that broken ankle.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching
Good
yours,
grief.
her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head and crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know. Don't help either of them. Flip the table. That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss.
Oh, is it? Let me see if I can turn up the audio for you. I mean, her voice is quiet.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
I'm going to throw my body into the abyss, because fuck this!
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I won't let you do this.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away.
Even if you throw yourself into the abyss, you still lose.
You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Why do you hate me?
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall.
Okay.
What an end. But at least it's ours. An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
What do you mean what happens now? You wanted it.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Oh, and why is that?
I don't think you're going to find that out, is what she said.
You should be better attention to your head. You left. Gone. It's just you and you and you and me. Idiot.
He's gone. But
Terminal velocity ceases, and you feel a something, a mass, a growth, torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening to me?
Oh! but you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns. We're back in the twisty everywhere and nowhere.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you've always been scared. And approach the mirror. I'll reassure the poor sap.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it.
Check some volume settings. Sound volume down a little, but voice is as high up as I can get it, so...
You don't need to comfort them.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be
Okay.
okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you. So, this is all going to work out. Whatever makes you happy.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Yeah, now you're seeing, Smeagol. This is what we look like. And I think there's an issue with the sound balance in the game, because all the sound was up to 100%, and I think the music in SFX was louder than the voice lines were. Which, I mean, this is one guy doing all the voice acting with the other member of Black Tabby doing the princess's lines. I don't think he knows a whole lot about sound balance, but I've got it balanced now, anyway. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Fair.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, What I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself.
You know, at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? I haven't decided that. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me. They are thoughts and perspectives. They are feelings that inform my being. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I cannot be as I was before. There are new spaces that I must fill.
That's the thing about this game. It's one of the things that continuously blows me away every time I'm hit by something about this game is that this is 2 people, and all that drawing is 1 person. All of this, 2 people, and you've got the humor, you've got the horror, you've got the straight up existential angst and philosophy, and this is 2 people and a budget of basically nothing. And then I think about people wanting to cram AI into games and sell them for nearly 100, currency unit of choice, basically. And I'm like, what is wrong with the world? Like, I think they're crazy and they work themselves into the ground, but like, you don't get this with AI. You don't get this with people who are more into turning a profit than anything else. So this is why I do what I do. This is why I dig up the indies, because they're gonna be what, when the big ones go, and they will, there will be another games industry crash like there was in the 80s. We all know it. We just don't know when it'll happen. It'll be the indies that see us through. And this is why. Let's see, how many more vessels do I need to bring you back?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build upon. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening. await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Here
And
we
at the
go
end
again.
of that path is a cabin.
Let's see what I can
And
do
in
this
the
time.
basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I think I'm going to choose kindness this time. Partially because I like being kind, but mostly because that's what's going to piss this thing off the most. Narrator, I am going to kill you with kindness. It's just not going to be kindness to you. Let's see. Yeah, have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's
While
locked
I
up?
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Then you should have told me about it earlier.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Forget it.
Are
I'm
you
not doing this.
serious? No, you have to do it.
Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
We've been here before. I will proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I will enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
No, I'm not going to even talk about the potential for killing her.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Suck it, narrator!
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
What?
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
You.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave
You
until
are
the
a
task
pissy
is done.
bitch, narrator.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I will save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
I'm so sorry.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body
Excuse the
steps
hell out
forward
of
and
me!
raises. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive!
Resist.
The blade! Move the blade!
No!
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Aww!
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid
Thank goodness.
hands.
Then she did
Maybe
kill
I'll
me with
see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
it. Well, yeah, because if she didn't, you'd be puppeting my fucking body! Asshat narrator piece of...
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
I am dedicating myself to pissing you off! Asshole narrator. Chapter 2, The Prisoner. Okay.
You're on a path in the
good
woods,
Lord.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you bastard.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets
I
from.
don't care. You could listen to us hating you.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Now we'll proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, fuck off.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I'm assuming
believe
that
a
he's
word
got
she
something
says.
that approximates one.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Didn't say anything
He
about the mirror.
definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
Why would you lie about that?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Where's the mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Where'd the mirror say?
You reach forward and rub
Doing
your
this
hand
again,
against
you
the cabin
ass
wall.
at
I
narrator.
hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
I'm not taking the knife.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
You can shut up too.
Are you sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay. I'm trusting you.
Hey, don't I get a say here?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We
Oh,
take the
come on!
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
I hate being told what to do.
The
You
door
guys are
to the
going about it all
basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
So would letting her out!
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands
Everybody
in her lap.
here is made of bullshit.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm going to sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
I'll sit with her.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall, who is it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm just going to leave you, actually. No, and not slaying her either. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
I'm sure I will.
That's ominous, but she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Hi, Rick. I'm now more pissed off at the narrator than I've ever been at any other video game character in the history of ever. You were asking my intentions earlier. What did
Yes,
you say?
your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right.
Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
I hate you so much.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
The other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I'll trust her. See what happens.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
Will you stop
Till
taking
you come up
over?
with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. Do you think this will work? Interesting that you're only having us remain in place. It's almost like there are very real limits to your power. I don't know what you're talking about. The world ends if we fail, right? Her killing us might not be our only failure state, if you catch my meaning.
I don't know where you're going with this. Could you explain?
Yes, explain it. Sure, I'm insinuating that we could kill ourselves. Ruin this whole thing. You wouldn't. I'm not afraid of dying. Are you?
A little.
You got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
No.
I will watch in uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Discs? Like, it seemed that all it would take was moving the... Anyway, sorry. I used to work in a spine unit.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
I hate you so much.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
If it's the same reward as I got the last time.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
I will take the princess with me.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
I don't have any other options, because the narrator is a dickbag!
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Yes!
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh! But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we
Look,
try and find her?
I won, okay? There are a few things in the world that I hate more than bullies and railroading DMs, and that fucking narrator is both. So yes, I am glad I ended the world and rubbed it into his smug face. Even though I can't actually see his smug face. I don't care. I can imagine a face that is just begging to be punched, and that is the narrator's face. I mean, kudos to the actual voice actor and the writer, because he made somebody I really, really enjoy hating. I am a gremlin. I do gremlin things. This is gremlin things.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay. I will keep reassuring these poor buggers.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Feels too good to be true.
Yeah, but silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're withered. Huh. Okay. I don't know why growing one and then withering the next. Huh. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Aperture.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. No, I will not say that. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Huh. Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me, and I hate it. I think I hate you. I'll leave it at no, not really.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you? Let's see if that answers change. Actually, no, we'll go to don't have any preferences. See if that's changed. Probably has.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
And let's see if how many more vessels do I need to bring you back.
We will know when we near our destination.
Ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. I've brought the prisoner's head.
You're on a path
Oh, pretty
in the
sick.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah, I think I think it is now time for Duvet Burrito, but yes, I had a wonderful time because that cycle through, I really managed to stick it to that fucking narrator. He should have known better than to say, no, you don't do that, actually, you just stab her. No, you asshole, no, you do not get to do that. Not even the worst railroading DMs have ever actually made my character do something quite like that. Not after a lot of fighting and some vague concession for me because he was being a jackass. This was a guy who was running Vampire the Masquerade, but misunderstood vampires so much that he didn't understand how maybe a vampire who had managed to deal with the whole masquerade, Camarilla, etc. nonsense for at least 100 years probably wouldn't get into an unexpected limousine driven by an unknown party with unknown parties in it to an undisclosed location. He just said, "Oh, this is just a contrivance to get you to where I need you to be." And I'm like, "Think harder, jackass." But that was worse. Don't make me stab somebody I don't want to stab. You don't do that. No, I hate him, and I'm going to attempt to make his life miserable at every fucking turn at this point. Unless I run out of options to make his life miserable, but I will still complain the entire time, and it will probably be very amusing because people tell me that I am amusing or cute when I am angry. You have no idea how many now exes have said that. Mostly because they attempted to make me cute by making me angry. You didn't know. Anyway, all of this is just another reason why I love Black Tabby stuff. I mean, it's a pretty basic game for all the work that went into it. I mean, please appreciate the work that went into this game. But it's got me this invested when a whole lot of games with thousands of times the budget and similar thousands of times the staff leave me unmoved. Anyway, I'm just waiting for February when I can play for you Scarlet Hollow, what there is of it at the moment, in anticipation of release of Chapter 5 of it. That's apparently going to be huge. And I loved that one. I actually got Slay the Princess on the strength of Scarlet Hollow, not the other way around. But if you're like me and you tend to turn around to people who leave you on cliffhangers by screaming things like, "I will feed them bees," you might want to wait until all the chapters are out. I did not do that, but I have promised not to threaten to feed the Black Tabby duo bees because they work so hard. No, seriously, 2 people, and only one is doing the drawing. And it's on sale on Steam for 40% off at the moment. So if you don't have it, and you want to see what chaos you could cause in this game, now is a good time. Further write-up will probably go on Ko-fi shortly. Again, no paywalls. I do it for the love of the games, though I would obviously not say no to donations to the Caffeinated Bean Water Fund, or you just referring a friend if you enjoy what I do. I'm still stalking affiliate status on Twitch for flexible scheduling and charity streams. This poor fibromyalgia-suffering ring-tailed trash gremlin would love to raise some money for that cause. But either way, so long as everyone's having fun, I'm happy. Oh, also, one thing I did manage to get done is get about half my backlog of Demo Dive VODs up on my YouTube channel. The link's around here somewhere, so go check it out, especially if you've missed some stuff. I found a lot of treasure in the trash this past few months. It's all worth a look. So Monday, we'll be looking at a sort of a business management sim with a twist of the literal God game variety. Instead of running a theme park or a museum or a hospital, you're running a hell, complete with re-educating sinners, redeeming the fallen, and basically not letting bad people reincarnate or demons run amok. It's called Syntopia, it's by Pura Night Games, and I'm looking forward to both the demo and hopefully to seeing you there. So until then, or until next, have a good one.